Hello, my name is Cobalt Epsilon, and this is a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. Now, welcome back to the playthrough. Right now, we just healed up because we just got two new teammates, Weedle and Caterpie, who are known as Wimble and Flutz, respectively. Now that everyone is healed up, we shall continue deeper into Viridian Forest. We'll probably get through it in this part, but while also training up our Pokemon. Which, before I forget, we shall switch. Since Wimble is the lowest, let's have him out first and try to get him going. One thing that I do think is kind of cool is that Wimble and Flutz are going to evolve pretty fast, so their stats are pretty much going to skyrocket. Especially Wimble's, his attack stat is going to go up like crazy. I don't know if how much damage is poison thing going to do. Because if it's only going to do a little bit of damage, I'm not going to stick around for this freaking battle. No, I'm not sticking around. That's going to take way too long. For poison, use antidote. Does this go back to where we came from? Yeah, we already picked out the item over here, so went the wrong way. I guess it is kind of like a maze. Alright, how much damage is poison thing gonna do to you? Not much. Oh, jeez. I think I can only probably fight Caterpies with Wimble. I think poison does neutral damage against bug types. I remember back in the original games, poison beat bug and bug beat poison. I kind of wish that stayed because that was very interesting. Two types beat each other. Only really ghost beats ghost is really the biggest thing we get. If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battle, stay away from grassy areas. Yep. Anyway, I kind of wish they kept that because that's just kind of unique, you know? I was trying Pokeballs to catch Pokemon and I ran out. That's why you can never have too many Pokeballs. That is... yeah, that's true. Alright, hopefully we can take down this Caterpie with Wimble, start getting some experience. Oh, you're already faster, so String Shot's not going to do much by losing speed. Well, I mean, at least he's not attacking me, so I don't have to use a potion or anything. So, for the future games I'm going to play, I'm going to just choose a game from each generation. Like the big games, not like more of the spin-offs like Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Rangers. Just like Pokemon Soul Silver is the one I plan on doing next after this one. Then hopefully Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. I particularly like Omega Ruby because Ruby is my birthstone. And it's just simply the game I kind of grew up with. Technically, I grew up with second generation, but I really didn't truly understand Pokemon until I was a little bit older, and that's when Generation 3 came out. And I started understanding it better. Still didn't have a full grasp on it until Generation 4. Do I want to use a potion? Let's see how... This guy probably has Weedles, I would imagine. Well, let's find out. Hey! Yo, Pokemon, come on! Let's battle him! Is this the first trainer we fought, besides Blue? This feels like the first trainer. I just wonder there was another trainer sooner. Okay, it's a Weedle. That's not gonna work out. we'll go with Carmine for now. Okay, well at least they're not using Poison Sting, which is where we're gonna get poisoned a lot, probably. Which is why I stacked up my antidotes. Thank goodness antidotes are only 100 Poké Dollars. Poké Dollars? Is that what they're called? Poké Dollars? I feel like that's what it's called. Because I have a set, I can't just automatically switch out right now. And I want it that way. Because if the trainers can't switch out like that, why should I be able to? I like to play as fair as possible. Like maybe I should switch to Caterpie or Wimble. Too late. It's gonna kill. Originally I was thinking like maybe I shouldn't heal in battles, but I'm like, but the enemy trainers can do that though. So I haven't ruled that out. No, Caterpie can't hack it. I Caterpie specifically, you had a Weedle too. Right. Carmine, you are growing a little too strong. Right. I believe Trainer is in this... Okay. No? Does he face the other direction? I feel like that's kind of bullcrap. Because you can... So basically you choose between a route that has no grass in it and no trainer battle, or you choose the route with all the grass in it and the trainer battle. Well, I guess you can actually go over here. I feel like they could have made that way better. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What? Bugcatcher Doug. Another Weedle. Do I have Weedle? Yeah. Weedle. Oh, I didn't want to go that way. Alright, let's see how fair Flutz will fare out. Words. Oh no, please don't get poisoned. Alright. That's not doing a whole lot of damage. I'm like holding my breath to not get poisoned. Well, so far so good. I wonder what the effect chance of poison thinks poison is. So, I've heard news about like Pokemon Sword and Shield like breaking I'm not sure how long it's been, decades worth of cycle by Pokemon Sword and Shield being on the Switch, which some people argue is a home console rather than a portable console like the 3DS, even though the Switch is pretty much both. But some people argue since Nintendo says that is the successor to the Wii and Wii U. So, yeah. To me, I don't think it matters too much. I mean, the Switch, yeah, it is actually pretty... Well, it's not as expensive as the PS4 or Xbox One, only being at $300. I don't know, if I don't get poisoned, okay. If I got poisoned there, Flutz would have died. Let's heal you up. Alright. Yeah, like, because the Switch is already... What the hell? Screw you, Weedle. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, since the Switch is already kind of portable, I think that's... I don't think it's really breaking too much of a cycle, but I can see where some people are coming from with Sword and Shield. Something interesting, that a cycle that they actually did break a while ago. Usually, they would release 2 Pokemon games, like Diamond and Pearl, and Ruby and Sapphire, and then they would actually release a 3rd one as more of a standalone in a triangle kind of thing. So you had Ruby and Sapphire, then you got Emerald later, then you had Pearl and Diamond, and then you got Platinum. they did, they kind of stopped that with X and Y. Like, we kind of thought maybe we'd get like Z or X2 and Y2, since they started that cycle, or we thought they started a new cycle back with Pokemon Black and White getting Black 2 and White 2, which is straight up a sequel. Like, I actually thought that was pretty freaking cool. We got a straight up sequel to a Pokemon game. Like, it wasn't just Pokemon Emerald or Pokemon Platinum, it was a sequel. And I thought they were doing that with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but when I found out that wasn't the whole story, I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, oh, I would have loved another sequel, you know? I hope they do try to do another sequel rather than another Emerald or another Platinum, like what they did with Black 2 and White 2. Yeah, so I look forward, I can't say I look forward to it because there's no promises to do that. I remember when we used to think that we were going to get like Pokemon Z with Z-Card. Which kind of makes me want to bring up a thing. Pokemon Platinum, I feel like, was a huge improvement from Diamond and Pearl. Like, that was one thing that I actually, oh sweet, hold on, I'll finish that in a second. But it's evolving. Yeah, I always love Pokemon new evolutions. Even though bug Pokemon evolve pretty fast. Yay! Metapod with those drowsy eyes. Congratulations! What's evolved into Metapod? Yay! Alright, sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. One thing that Contact provoked via a PC to get your Pokédex evaluated this week is Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. They introduced a lot of 4th gen Pokemon, of course, right? But they also introduced a lot of evolutions from older generation Pokemon. But you couldn't get those evolutions until after you already beat the Elite Four. And I'm like, you couldn't use them on your journey for all that time. And I felt like that was kind of sucky, you know? So like, you got Glaceon and Leafeon for Gen 4, and you wouldn't be able to use them until like after you beat the Elite Four. I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Trust me, I won't. So, but Platinum, they kind of changed that, so you actually had like a chance to do those evolutions and stuff during the main game. They changed it up so you got basically more 4th gen Pokemon through the main playthrough than just waiting until end game. I wonder if you could call that end game. Post game? End game? Same thing, pretty much. So, also, since I'm talking about it anyway, when we get to 4th generation, I plan on doing Pokemon Platinum and not Pearl or Diamond. Some of you might disagree with me. Some of you might like Diamond and Pearl better, and that's your opinion. I won't argue that. No, these shit. I won't devaluate. Is that a correct word? I won't ignore your opinion. I won't say your opinion doesn't matter. Invalidate. There we go. That's the word I was trying to think for. As a matter of fact, kind of hope someone says that, you know? Just like, I thought this, I think this and that, you know? It's good to have, like, your own opinions and stuff like that. But I think people get carried away with too much with that, like, this is my opinion, and I'll stay with it. Like, okay, you have your opinion, but you also have to be open to different ideas. You can't just shut down everything for just the sake of having your own opinion. I know I'm being a little ambiguous here, but it's kind of like just like arguments are a good thing if you're civilized about it, you know. There's some things that you can just simply have an opinion on, that can't be argued with like facts, you know. You know, like people don't like the newer generations. That's fine, but you necessarily just have to bring your hate everywhere. It's kind of like those YouTube videos. It's like some people just intentionally seek out videos with differing opinions, and they just try to invalidate their arguments just for the fact of invalidating. It's like, why are you here? You're obviously not interested in the video at all. You just came here to just be hateful. It's like, do people really not have better things to do? I am going on a long rant. That's something I just do, you know, playing games, especially when there's not terribly much going on in the game itself at this particular moment. Especially right now, because it is taking a while, because I have to level up Wimble and Flutz, and unfortunately they're not very powerful right off the bat, so it's gonna take a little bit for them to get what they need to. Really? Only like 1 XP away from level 7? Oh boo, nothing went right. I lost some of my allowance. You know what? That's one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to talk to trainers after I beat them, because they do say something different when you beat them. Alright, that's something I need to remember, because I do like talking to trainers. So sometimes they just have hilarious things to say, you know? Adds a little bit more to the world. How is Wimble doing? 14? Alright. You know what, I asked this earlier, and I have not been paying attention. Is poison neutral to bug? Like, I should know that now, because I've been battling already. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? I sure did. My Caterpie already evolved. Why were you looking at the trees anyway? Charlie. Metapod. Yeah, see? I have a Metapod too. Kinda hope all you have is Harden. I also hope I get some poison off. Okay, it is neutral. I paid attention this time. If I can get that poison off, then this will be so much faster. Must be like a 10% rate. I could have sworn Poison Sting poisoned way more than this. One thing looking forward to toward the end of the main story here is the Elite Four. And there's this new thing I want to try. I haven't tried this in any Pokemon playthrough necessarily, and that is not particularly trained. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I might have to think about it more as I continue, but usually, like, by the time you get all 8 gym badges, the Elite Four is gonna be quite a big step ahead in leveling. Like, I feel like every time I get about the 8th gym badge, I only have like 45, 50 maybe? 50 if I'm lucky. While the champion has level 60 and up. Or at least around level 60. Okay, Wimble's gonna evolve after this battle. Okay, more Caterpies. Yeah, so an idea I had is, what if I, instead of just training, very trivial training, like I try to fight every single trainer I can. Yeah, it's ridiculous. If you want to be like around the same level, oh no, oh boy, I guess I'll switch to Carmine. If you want to be around the same level, you gotta train really hard, because there's really not that many good training spots. So I'm like, what if they intentionally made it that way, you know? What if the Game Freak made it so, and you're not necessarily supposed to be the same level? What if the level gap is actually supposed to be like a challenge? And I went ahead and even did some math, like, if you compare like a level 48, I'm making up the numbers at the moment, but I did the math around this. Like, if you have like a level 48 Venusaur, and you compare it to like the champion's level 60 Venusaur, that Venusaur you can just argue is just about 25% stronger. Oh, I lost. Yes, you did. So I'm just like, oh yay, Wimble's evolving. Yeah, Carmine made short work of the rest of his team. Hakuna Matata! Yay! Sweet. Everyone is about getting around the same level now, so that's good. So, what if I just thought of it that way? Just like, kind of like the totem Pokemon from Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's just like straight up just stronger version of the Pokemon they are. So what if I like treated it more like that, and then you don't have any more attack, I need to switch you. So that was something I want to try. I'm not sure if that's gonna kind of be a bad idea, because the Elite Four is kind of like just a straight up gauntlet, you know, of the toughest trainers. So I'll have to think more about that the closer we get. I might mention this at the beginning of the next video just in case. But I am bulk recording right now, so like if you have like that opinion about Diamond and Pearl, and you actually comment it down, I might not actually get to that in the near future videos. I plan on being keen with the comments, so I'll probably try to reply if I see that, but I probably won't be able to talk about it in the video, because I might forget and stuff. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? Why the rush? Yes, my Pokemon are getting tired. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know, I am bulk recording. A level 9 Weedle. That's something that always kind of, okay, it doesn't bother me too much. But how trainers have those like level 9, well, there's an example, level 9 Weedle. It's like level 7 evolves, but they don't have the evolution. I get if you're too good at this. I added that to you, because I am too good. Sometimes you can find stuff on the ground. I'm looking for the stuff I dropped. Can you help me? I know it's somewhere around here. Oh, well. Might be able to find it. Like, it does make things a little interesting though, having those over-leveled, pre-evolved Pokemon. At least as trainers. There's not too much reason to, have pre-evolved Pokemon at higher levels, for yourself. There are some reasons. Like if you didn't know, some pre-evolved Pokemon learn attacks faster than their evolved forms. And some Pokemon actually might even just learn new moves that they wouldn't be able to when they evolve. Like one of the biggest examples I can think of is Trapinch. Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move I hear. Yeah, like Trapinch learns Fissure at like level 89. It's a ridiculous place to level up, but Flygon can't learn Fissure on its own, so. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? When a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop the process. It's a technique for raising Pokemon the way they are. Technique to raise Pokemon the way they are. Not sure if I totally get that. Yeah, but that kind of goes back to the point I was trying to make. Pre-evolution Pokemon. We have made it to Pewter City. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, you know, just hobbyists. Pewter Gym's Rock isn't like that, not one bit. Bug catchers are hobbyists, huh? I guess that's kind of true. Since they like catching bug Pokemon. What? Team Rocket is out Mount Moon? Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. Screw you too. I don't even see a phone on you. I really want a Pikachu, so I'm trading my Clefairy for one. I'm trading a Pokemon with that kid there. I had 2 Pikachu, so I figured I might as well trade one. That's nice. Hi, glad to meet you. That's unfriendly of you. How about saying hi back? So come on, tell me about yourself. I'd love to hear your profile. Tell me something good about yourself. What's your... Oh, sorry. Totally just read that. Profile is written using 4 words or phrases. There's plenty of words to choose from for your profile. The words and phrases are placed in several convenient groups. First choose a group, then choose a word or phrase. It's easier than it sounds. Why don't you try it? What's your profile? I am a Pokemon friend. Delete all. This might take a while. I will cut this part out so you guys don't have to wait. Alright, welcome back. That took me way longer than it should have. Especially for something as mediocre as this message. Alright. My arena trap is damp. Your profile really says something about who you are. I'm sure it does. Now that I know you better, it makes us better friends than ever. Never said I wanted to be your friend. Alright, anyway. My arena trap is damp, guys. So, thanks for joining me on this part. Have a lovely day, and best wishes.